Good evening, all of you. Today is a very special day for everybody in our class because we have organized an online debate. The proposing C team says that the small family is good. The proposing team members are Odini Venistria, the captain.
Hello.
Shalika Milani,
Hello.
Senul Fernando,
Hello.
Tarusha Fernando,
Hello.
and Netmina Bandara.
Hello.
Let's move to the opposing team. They say that big family is good. The opposing team members are Pumi Vidarshana, the captain.
Hello.
Malmi Paboda,
Hello.
Matisha Nisal,
Hello.
Anuhas Menusha,
Hello.
and Netuki Akinsa.
Hello.
I think you have given enough instructions earlier. Let's move to the debate. Over to you, Oduni.
Thank you. My dear teachers and my dear colleagues, our topic is small family. A small family is not only necessary to keep ecological hazard and another economic problems at bay, but it is also essential to guarantee a better quality of life. A small family promises well-nourished and healthy family affiliates. Furthermore, children in small families will get more love and consideration from their parents. Generally, a family is a group which is made up two parents and their kids live in jointly as aunties. Nowadays, mostly newly married couples plan to have only one or two kids, which compared with three or more children in olden days. The reason for this change includes a drift towards later marriage, more effective contraception methods, more stress of careers for women, and the growing cost of nurture and educating kids. Parents can give a good future to their children in small families. The emotional attachment is better in small family than a large family. Dominate civilizing norms habitually influence couples in their options of family size. Depending on the background, this option can be traced to culture, religion, or socioeconomic reasons, like the necessity for support in old age. However, it is established that a family with two or fewer kids provides several benefits of both children and parents.
Thank you. Our topic is big family. Big family is the family that extends beyond the small family consisting of parents, father, mother, and their children, aunts, uncles, and their cousins all living in the same household. Particular forms include the stem and joint families. Their kids learn how to build relationships. With several children in the home, siblings always have someone to play with on a regular basis. They learn how to get along, bounce back after a disagreement, work together, and learn how to share. These are like life skills. How often do we have to do school projects alongside people we don't always get along with? How many times have you been annoyed and frustrated with a coworker? Learning to get along with a variety of personalities, or at least how to be nice in the face of less than desirable circumstances, will help children be successful in life. It's real world experience from a very young age.
Thank you. Furthermore, smaller family is good at for economic development. Smaller family also have several benefits for parents. The cost of supporting of a child from cradle to university was calculated to be of 221,221 pounds a year, or 221,221 broken down. This means households spend on average 10,917 pounds a year, or 910 pounds a month on each child. The highest costs of raising a child were associated with education and childcare during the early years. Indeed, more children puts pressure on household budgets, causing parents to work longer to make ends meet or cut back on essential shopping by buying low-cost products. Fewer children create a more manageable impact on family finances, consequently relieving stress and physiological pressure levels. They will have not any kind of problems with finances because of small family has small number of people. Parents of small family experience less pressure on family finances, making them to make both ends meet easily and to make them doing essential shopping without any difficulty by buying quality products. With smaller families, people are free to work more and their income rises, says the report. And as countries become wealthier, governments invest in better health care and education and generally allow women to participate in the wider society with many quality of life improvements among the poor. As with the finding that rapid population growth affects economic growth, this modes well for the everywhere in the development. Children with fewer siblings are capable of attaining amplified economic success and communal positions. Furthermore, the decision to limit the size of a small family can be understood as a strategic option to perk up the socioeconomic success of kids and grandkids in modern societies.
The different personalities and skills complement each other and add diversity to family. Large families have the advantages of utilizing each family member's strength in daily life. Kids come with their own personalities and skills. Some are quiet, some loud, some are kind and caring, some bold and independent. Some may love music or sports. Some kids were culinary, while some may have inventive ideas. Pulling from everyone's skills can make family life more enjoyable and fulfilling. Utilizing the diversity in family problem solving plans, tips to try and generate ideas. Each unqueued person will contribute. Not only will each person feel needed, wanted, but they will also each develop a strong sense of life. Each personality can be fun to get to know and love. Thank you.
Thank you. It is the most obvious benefit of being in a small family that is promised higher education. Small family would always want its children to receive as much education as they want. Each child receives more parental attention and education advantages which generally raise her self-esteem. Children in small families, especially first and only children, tend to have higher education and personal achievement levels than do children in larger families. Young individuals are most probable to attend higher level of education if their family is restricted to one or two kids, while socioeconomic factors our parents' family size has considerable impact on the encouragement and attention children get at home. The education, income, wealth, and certification with life of Australia aged 25 to 54 are examined in the relation to the concentration of their childhood, paying particular attention to variation by number of siblings when growing up. The data are from the household income and labor dynamics world. Survey. Educational attainment, income earned, and household wealth tend to have tend to be greater for people who grew up in relative small families. The effect of the number of siblings on the educational attainment is greater for females than males. However, the advantages of growing up in a small family do not translate into higher levels of certification with life. The implication of the finding for the public debate on fertility related as are the implication of the child quality trade-off for the explanation of fertility level in more developed countries. Abstract. In the rapidly changing modern world, education has also undergone many changes, both negative and positive ways, when considering the education of a child. His her family background plays a major role as the world South Asian country Sri Lanka literally rates 92% at present.
Thank you. Big families learn how to work hard and work together. In a home with only a couple of children, parents can more easily to do all houseworks alone. But in large families, however, teamwork becomes necessary. Each child, mom or dad can't do it all alone. Each child has pitch in to keep the house and family running. Chores get assigned and everyone work together to get things accomplished. Knowing how to do simple things like sweeping, vacuuming, washing dishes, and cleaning bedrooms are necessary. Especially when children move out their own. I remember watching a reality show once wherein the main character, who was in her late teens or early 20s, had no idea how to use a broom. So her mother just did it for her kids need learn to how to clean, organize and take care of their own belongings. Thank you.
Thank you. A state of positive interaction between family members, each enable to reach members of the family to the family to enjoy optimum physical and mental, social and spiritual well-being. Currently, servicing increasing attention from the different displays and the different direction within a psychology. This is a special invented in the areas and silicon and the family psychology and gender specific and the research and the health psychology. The family resources in the team of the coping capabilities and regarding variables and of the family life and different expect and the health of the different between the developing and the stage of family life course. different between the family structures and the maintained result from a gender-specific research. The parents are much benefit with a small family, reaching including a bridge expense on the food, additional time to develop leisure or work, increase carrying attention pre-kids, and considered with the health risk. Thank you.
Thank you. Family cultures and traditions. The need to cultivate and carry on family cultures and traditions throughout different generations is often very important to families such as expat family. In an extended family household, family members can work together to expose their children and grandchildren to some of the aspects they would experience in their home country, such as their language, foods, and traditions. But this is not only true for the expat families. Many non-expat families also find that their children have the opportunity to learn different values and gain a greater understanding of traditions when they live with multiple generations of their family. Thank you.
Thank you. It is believed that there is an abrupt change in the lifestyle of people in almost any very domain, be it communication, travel, health, and physiology. Consequently, the lifestyle is influencing the relationships of family in both positive and negative manner. In my opinion, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages of lifestyle on family relationship. On the one hand, the lifestyle changes are primarily seen in both communication and travel. Firstly, the technology improved the communication between family members and one can reach out their immediate family and other relatives in matter of second over internet and mobile phone. For example, people living abroad away from their parents can stay in touch almost every day with the help of audio and video calling facilities of mobile phones. Secondly, the people can travel to any remote part of the world using various modes of transportation, such as improved road, rail, and air facilities. Presently, anybody can reach any place in few days, unlike few months earlier. In turn, this helps in maintaining healthy relationships between family members as they can be physically and mentally available to others. Thank you.
Thank you. It's nice to know that someone always has your back. Even thought kids will fight each other, they are ready and willing to defend a sibling against bills or comfort each other. After a hard day, families stick together. They rely on and support one another. It's a perfectly designed support system full of love and close. Big families gets the advantage of children never gets lonely and have had to share and make friends easily. Big families often have more fun and excuse to go out more. Big families appreciate their siblings more than they did when they are younger. Thank you.
Students, this is the end of the first round. Now you get together and get ready for the second round. Let's move to the second round immediately. Until then, bye. Let's move to the second round. Over to you, Aduni.
I strongly believe it costs a lot of money to maintain a large family because of the large number of family members and they have different needs and wants. You can't spend money on just one person. And a large family has large number of children, so you can't provide equal education to all those children.
I don't agree that because in big families if there are lots of elder people, they can do jobs and find money, and they can do jobs. So also economic benefits. So I don't agree that in a small family, if the only kid becomes sick, there will not be any family member to look after him or her when his or her parents are working. So what do you say about that? Even in small family, it is very lonely because there is no much siblings and much people to play or talk. But in big family, there are lots of siblings and people to play or talk.
I don't agree with the critics because in a big family children have a much consideration in their parents and they have siblings too. How do you say small family is not protection family? I think small family is good, so much protection family because they always their parents look for the children. I believe that small family is very happy family, better than a big family. In a small family, children can do a lot of things in their house, but in a big family, children they can't do a lot of things in a big family children because they have limited space. Furthermore, I think small family is very happy family, is a very happy family than big family. In a small family, parents have a better opportunity to spend time with the kids and will receive more love and attention from their parents. In this manner, the environment of the family becomes happier. There are a lot of members in a big family, but there are few members in a small family because they can take on decision. How to take on decision in a big family? It's a very effect to our happiness. Tell me how to say big family is a happy family better than a small family.
We can't agree with your idea because they have large family members can play a big place. So because they have a big home, so we can't agree with your idea. Thank you. My question is, in a big family, there are lots of siblings and members. So they learn to share things with each others and learn to care for each others. But in a nuclear family, the child tends to be selfish because he or she always have everything to himself. What do you say about that? And another question is, in a big family, there are lots of people to share, but in a nuclear small family, there are not many people to share. So how do you guys share?
How do you say that? Because big family there are big amount of children, so they start to argue or fight, or sometimes they don't share because small families are only one or children, so they usually share things. So in big family also they start to argue when sometimes parents also doesn't look after them some because they it's a busy family. So how do big families develop their economy? I strongly agree they can't because they have many work. Sometimes it will be cost higher price. If there is a big amount of children, they can't because one per one child. So if we think there are 8 children, so they have to buy 8 things. Do big do children in big families receive more parental attention? In short, do big family always look after their children? I disagree because big family always have busy work. Large family members learn how to work hard and work together. But we can't agree with it because sometimes it can change because when there is more children they begin to fight or argue, so we can't agree with it. My question is, do parents in big families always look after their children?
I don't agree with your idea because there are a lot of people to look after the child. There are grandmothers and grandparents. So my question is, in nuclear family, there was a accident, so there wasn't anyone to help to the person. But in big family, there are a lot of people to help at the accident moment.
I'm not angry with your idea. Sometime do a was an accident. We have a lot of family members. We don't have a lot of family members, but our father, mother, and other children help us. My question is, um, in the big family must make a lot of furniture, but in small family don't make a lot of furniture. What you say? What you can find a furniture and you have to find a lot of money.
We can't agree with your idea because we have many family members in big family, so we can we can do many jobs. So I think big family is better than the small family. In my question, the cooperation of a big family is greater than the cooperation of a small family. What do you say about that?
I say the big in a small family there is only father is working and their mother and children are always free and their cooperation are good and their father their and they and their family members their father only had to work for their economy for only three of them because I said in in small family cooperation is good than in the big family. My question is how they keep up their education by in their big family and they how they keep up held by a small economy, and if their all the children are small and their parents are only their parents are working, how they keep up their economy.
They also have more members, but they can do jobs. They can do jobs and take a money. So they have. But I agree with your critics. They have lot of economics disadvantages. Um, um, First speaker say the other in big family the education is not support equal children, but I think I also agree with they her, but they have many grandparents, mothers, fathers, siblings, so they can teach them. uh, they tell we can't get fun than the less than the small family. I don't agree with it because we can do many games. We can get fun. Um, we have more space in our house. In their house, big family has large house, so we can get more fun. Um, they say our economic benefits is economic disadvantages. I agree with it, but but they have many. If they have if they have big family, have many members in elder young age, they can do many jobs. They can take money. They so they can uh, so we also have some economic benefits. Mm, they tell us they have care. um, they have care, but I don't agree with it because they have small member of family member for small more least family members, but there has many more family members. There has grandparents, fathers, mothers, siblings, cousins. They can get many. They can get safety. Um, they and we can share and share each others because that the small family can't share with others because they have small family members. They is very selfish. um, I think big family is better than small family.